Good morning, good evening, and hello. Back to do some more reading. I'm not even gonna pretend. Yes, more reading. Um, what's about to expire here? Oh shit. Oh, in 7 days? That's fine. I'll see if I can build up another 10 roll with them before I have to spend any money. So starting off, let's do today's text message from Alash, who I've profile I've not read yet. To cast, to wait. I know he's a fisher though, that's his like whole little animation thing he does. Oh, nice pictures. They look good. I don't like fish, seafood, typically, but fishing's cool. Thanks to you, Endman, I hooked a few big fins today. Everyone at the dock was totally shocked by my haul. Aren't you gonna congratulate me, Endman? Great angling skills. Don't go praising my angling skills, Endman. It was just plain good luck, that's all. Plain luck? Is it really all just luck? Of course, the most important thing about angling isn't skill, it's not the gear or the bait, and it's not even patience. It's the weather that can change in a blink, the environment, and the mood of the fins. That's why I always flip a coin before I head out to angle. So you just don't go if your luck's bad? No, of course I still go. It's just that if I don't catch anything, I can't blame it on my skills being bad. Since it all comes down to luck anyway, coming back empty-handed doesn't really get me down. Is there still fun in it when you don't catch anything? Endman, now you're getting it. In my eyes, the joy of angling is the angling itself. It's like the feeling when you cast a line. Who knows if you'll get a bite or not? See, I agree with this. I mean, yeah, catching the fish is fun. Like the end result this is true for lots of things, not just fishing and whatnot. Like the end result can be a lot of the times just an extra cherry on top. But the actual process itself, like if you don't enjoy that, then why do the thing in the first place? Why not just like buy a fish? If you don't enjoy the actual process of fishing. It's like the feeling when you cast a line. Who knows if you'll get a bite or not, but whether you hook one or not, the instant the line flies out, your arm, the reel, the air, the waves, they all answer to you. It's like throwing the whole world out there, along with yesterday's trouble and today's bad mood. I agree. Then you just wait for fate to write you back. Could be a bite or nothing at all. It's all a response. Sure, when the response is slow, I just tell myself it's cooking up something big. So what do you say, Endman? Want to give it a try? Sounds pretty philosophical. You're making me want to try it right now. Come on, I'll teach you. Beginners have a lucky streak with anything. Don't waste it. Alright, let's start with casting the line. I brought my spare rod. You don't get started as soon as you get here. You can get started as soon as you get here. Just remember one thing. Make sure nobody's behind you. Don't go swinging the rod into someone's head. Yeah, that'd be bad. Yeah, lots of things like that. Hobbies and stuff. That's very true. Like with, coffee, you know, the coffee that you actually get to drink at the end. Like, if you're making your own coffee, like specialty coffee type stuff, like actually drinking the coffee at the end, like that's good and everything. But it's the process of it all that is what really why I enjoy doing it. It's the whole process of, you know, grinding the beans and the smell of it and the mechanics of it. I normally like using a hand grinder, and then whatever brewing method you go for, and then seeing if it tastes good or not at the end, seeing what the end result is, like, that's also part of it, but it's the whole process. Same thing with, like, making models, like Gunpla or Warhammer or other things. Like, why would I've had family members ask that too, like, why don't I just either buy them already completed or sell them already completed? And I'm like, well, building them is the point. Like, that is the point. And it's fun, and I enjoy doing it. So yeah,
I don't do fishing that much. I've only done it a few times, but I totally agree with the logic stated there. More item files. What the hell would I want to... Okay. This was also new. Local pass. Oh, did I get another one of these? Okay. Anyways, we'll do some facility files now. Portable Originium rig. The rig does not need to be connected to the power grid to work as it powers itself. The best-selling product of Endfield Industries. That makes sense. Anyone can mine, I guess, with it. Electric mining rig. Market performance for this facility was mediocre due to its equally mediocre stats. Yeah, and this is like the entry level, right? Of course, it's going to be the most popular. Sorting creates order. Can we use logistics at the unit that the AIC factory managers can use to create an organized transport system and avoid the spaghetti. Yeah, you should keep things organized. I don't. I live in the spaghetti, but don't be like me. It took Enfield engineers nearly a decade to achieve teleprotocol of small items within limited range. That is crazy. I want to know how that works, but... crystal delamination and thermal molding, heat charges, transforms, and even enables reactions in various materials to create something new. Steam. Can you hear the crunch of the heavy industrial shredders? Comes with grinding wheels, planing wheels, polishing bits, and milling cutters. Cool. Molding unit. After jointly organizing a product discussion conference with the UWST, Enfield Industries finally overcame the challenges involved in the replacement of molding dies. This thing's impressive. The facility is designed entirely by Enfield Industries. Its cutting-edge technologies include real-time monitoring and modulation of silo lighting, temperature, and plant hormone levels. It's like a fucking Minecraft farm with pistons like automatically, you know, hitting the plants and then collecting the seeds after and all that. Many Telosians enjoy harvesting and gathering. Factory that laminates different materials together to create gear components. A top-tier piece of equipment must undergo multiple processing steps that include textile weaving and compression lamination of various fabric and lining. Filling unit. This patented sterile packaging technology has greatly reduced the probability of product contamination. That's important. Packaging certain power components. All sorts of batteries had been made in various regions in Talos 2. When the war finally ended, humanity gradually established the unified standards and specifications for battery production. Electric pylon. Wireless electrical connection is one of the biggest technological breakthroughs achieved by Enfield Industries. This tech was further improved with Techno Protocol to provide the very foundation of the AIC factory. The relay tower is one of the most expensive AIC facilities to construct, and its overall design is based on the PAC. Converts originium ore or batteries into electrical power. The thermal bank received 3 revolutionary tech upgrades in the last decade. There's been a lot of progress in the decade I've been asleep. Easy stash. Are you sure the things inside belong to the Endmen? Who's saying that? Okay. Used to post and leave beacon memos. Assist or deceive, observe with your eyes, validate with your actions. This is the proof of our links as we face the challenges of Talos 2 together. Just people writing bullshit. Wouldn't have it any other way. The earliest zip lines of Talos 2 were constructed to help traverse the precipitous, blighted regions of the uninhabited snowy mountains in the northern Barrens. Ziplines were the leading technology that helped humanity defeat the Agaloid blockade. Gun tower. A 609 attack interval of 2 seconds, continuously fires energy bolts that deal physical damage. Once the complex firing mechanism was simplified, it was combined with the logic of automation designs to create this integrated weapon platform. Many frontier outposts and villages use prototypes of this system to defend themselves against the dangerous wildlife. And this thing does remind me of Lancet. A healing facility furnished with medical arts casting units. The designers made the tower spherical because gentle curves are visually more comforting to the injured. What is it, Kiki in Booby? Yeah, it's round. It's safe and gentle. Grenade tower, 981 attack interval 3 seconds. Area effect heat damage. Launcher of compressed originium grenades. Designs are based on small field guns used during the Agaloid War. Is that everything? Wasn't much. That wasn't bad at all. Gear files. Aubrey Light Armor T1. Designed by the Triglava Armory and assembled by the AIC factory. This equipment improves the wearer's combat capabilities. A suit of novel protective armor modified for the work environment of the Aubrey Quarry. Stop! Stop! Someone call for the Cable of Tranquility. What does that mean? Cabal of Tranquility? But is work modified for the work environment of Aubrey Quarry. Okay. Oh. Yes, this. Same. Heavy armor. Combat model of the Aubrey Heavy Armor. When compared to the standard model, the suit features additional connection ports, highly compatible with flamethrowers, grenade launchers, and other ordnance. Excavation of precursor relics can be a rather convoluted process filled with unexpected changes. Equipment used during excavation must offer sufficient protection, dexterity, as well as offensive capabilities. What about the screams? Well, I mean, it does have a grenade launcher on it. But weird that it gives more agility than strength. Okay. Independently designed moored fault resistant battery. Independently designed by Endfield Industries and assembled by the AIC, this equipment improves the wearer's combat capabilities. These batteries are pretty heavy. An experienced worker can transform this originium battery into an improvised grenade within 10 minutes. That takes a bit of a while. An elegantly designed wrench with smooth outlines. Pretty handy for bonking heads. A worker who wished to remain anonymous. Pair of very sturdy gloves. We have yet to develop PPE suits with true blight resistance. Most PPE and protective solutions in service could only cope with the secondary disasters of blight events. PPE must be properly worn in emergency repair sites. Failure to do so might make you see damaged facilities and machinery calling out to you for help. Just stop giving our surgeons extra work, okay? Another battery. In Talos 2, emergency repair work in blighted conditions is an extremely dangerous job. Hence, workers must undergo strict training based on special standards before they are allowed to use batteries in such environments. This can be used as a weapon. When necessary, it is fully capable of crushing and pulverizing Agalo's limbs. All engineers making electrical repairs at blight rupture sites must wear specialized PPE to avoid injuries caused by anomalous bursts of electrical discharge. Severe blight events often cause anomalous electrical and circuitry failures. Workers assigned to repair work must watch out for them. Designed by Endfield after referencing wildland handcrafting techniques and assembled by the AIC factory. An intricate fidget toy. Why do we have a fidget spinner? Results from a trustworthy poll revealed that about 20% of messengers have modified this stress relief toy into a self-orienting tracker. Like a compass or something? A sturdy handheld electric lamp. The sharp spike on the other end can also be used to break open old boxes on containers. That's useful. A pair of gloves that messengers love to use. Messengers would also pass their time by fighting in the arena. Okay. A jacket that any messenger would love to wear. Cool biker jacket. Messengers working in and near the Valley 4 region would often give their vehicles paint jobs with tree-like patterns. They hope the sight of these majestic plants that once protected this land can bring people strength. That once protected this land? Or do trees not exist anymore? What does that mean? An intricate fidget toy. Results from a trustworthy pull. Modify this toy into a miniature dart grenade. Do they make it into multiple things? Oh, this is red, so it's much more, everything's more violent. The sharp spike on the other end can be used to break the bones of those who refuse to talk. Most messengers would install easy-to-use life-saving ejection systems on their vehicles to contend with the unexpected blight ruptures. Scramblers are cheap and effective modes of transport on Talos 2. Messengers would often outfit these bikes with different mods and modules. These are things that I make a lot. Structurally simple and modular equipment that offers light protection. I'd love to believe in our technology, but this feels a little too light. The biggest feature of this AIC gear is that it allows armor plates to be flexibly attached to the suit. Although they do not offer the best defenses, at least they are easy to wear. It was a byproduct created during a test run of several mixed production lines involving various AIC factory facilities. Simple and modular. Offers heavy protection. Though extremely cheap to manufacture, it offers an acceptable degree of protection thanks to the quality materials used. Raising defense performance also leads to a massive increase in weight, which also happens to be the biggest issue with this equipment. Just 2 intricate supporting structures are used to help bear 40% of weaponry weight. This is smart design. After attaching thicker and heavier armor plates onto the suit, the armor would likely end up at places where it becomes the target of powerful guns. Valley 4. Miner comm. Protective equipment for mining operations. Valley 4 safety and protection standards dictate that minimum requirements for work protection must comprise a 2-layered protection of 1, a soft cushioning layer, and 2, hard, rigid protection. Drive wheel, compression core, turbine, gloves, gauntlets, fists, heavy armor. Furnished with minor adjustments compared to the standard model, though heavy enough, this improvised equipment only offers light protection. Emergency compression core. Emergency comm. Basic gloves. Basic armor with simple structures. Gives people a peace of mind that far exceeds its actual defensive capabilities. Personally made and failed the final product verification and validation process of Enfield Industries. This equipment offers only limited defense. So it does not meet our standards. It's very, very basic stuff. Okay. Finally, more weapon files. We got this great sword, pole arms, hand cannons, and arts units. Darhoff 7. A weapon equipped by Enfield operators. One of the standard issue operator weapons manufactured by Enfield Industries. This weapon is designed by Enfield Arsenal engineer Darhoff. Its designs offer a viable option for those taking part in assault operations. A weapon commonly seen in the frontiers. Industry 0.1. No one knows who came up with the basic designs. This particular piece can be easily produced by common industrial machinery. The Quencher. A standard greatsword made by Forge Fane. Although very few have mastered this weapon is easy to wield and has been the most popular choice amongst raw recruits for many years. Seeker of Dark Lung. Like Dragon Lung? A standard greatsword developed by Hongshin Swordmancers. The weapon is furnished with a new specialized coating that offers excellent protection, even if the weapon were to be used in extreme and hostile environments. Ancient Canal. Manufactured by Hongshin Swordmancers. When compared to other greatswords, this one is lighter but just as deadly. Finishing Call. Oh, it's got like an instrument on it. What is it? The hell? Can you use it as like a guitar? A special Miyasko industry weapon with a limited production run. This was the final design of the collaborative project pursued by the arms company and the Knights Major expert Cromwell. Knights Majors? Got Cashmere's here? OBJ Heavy Burden. Standard weapon produced by Enfield. Design is provided by the creative prototyping team founded by senior arsenal engineer Oporo. The weapon can be furnished with various modules according to the needs of actual battle. Hold on, I want to check with Engineer Opero. So these ones are made by the same guy. I feel Engineer Tar. My sinuses are feeling a little stuffed. Am I like getting sick? Hopefully not. Specialized weapon manufactured by Enfield. The Flame Burge was furnished with interlaced Originium circuitry to enhance essence performance. The setup was inspired by various phenomenon observed on Talos. Cravengur. A strange weapon released by Witching Hour. The blade body is chiseled out of an ordinary looking block of ice, but its surface is infused with a special form of Originium arts that made it literally indestructible. What the hell? Witching Hour has cool looking weapons. Exemplar. The latest standalone product from Miyasko Industries. Designs were based on a relic unearthed by the Cabal of Tranquility. The weapon itself was furnished with highly classified technologies, allowing it to cut through almost anything with ease. What is the Cabal of Tranquility? I feel like I've asked that several times. A high-end product of North March Support Hub. This chain cutter was designed with older technology. Though no longer mass-produced, the weapon continues to prove its reliability in the field. And Sundered Prince. A special limited release weapon from the Witching Hour. The appearance of the greatsword is probably based on an ancient legend. It seems capable of ripping wails of anguish out of the realm of dreams. Some like... Is Witching Hour like well, I mean... based on its name. Is it like a Cashmere's? Or, no, Sarkaz weapon manufacturer? Because that'd be kind of crazy. Opero 77. What are the standard issue operator weapons manufactured by Enfield Industries? This weapon is personally designed by senior Enfield arsenal engineer Opero. It can be wielded effectively by even newly minted Enfield operators thanks to its ergonomic design. So it's the same person who makes these like green ones, right? Yeah. Pathfinder's Beacon. One of the advanced weaponry manufactured by Enfield. This streamlined and lightweight weapon is well balanced and would remind many people of the standard issue Lancers once wielded by Vanguard class operators of Rhodes Island. So like Fang? Is what like Fang would use? I don't think Yato used this. The standard issue lance made by Fort Forge Fang to arm the common soldiery. Furnished with an extremely sharp tip specifically designed for fighting the Agaloy. Chimeric Justice. An experimental lance designed by Enfield with a very limited production run. This weapon features modular designs to support dismantling and reassembling in complex and hostile battlefield conditions. OBJ Razorhorn. Standard weapon by Enfield. Design is provided by the creative prototyping team founded by senior arsenal engineer Opero. Wielders are free to make their own adjustments to the spearhead module. Cohesive Traction. Classical product of Raytheon's customizable manufacturing process. This weapon is based on the standard military lance and features a diverse suite of special functions and customizable aesthetic components. Mountain Bearer. Experimental lance developed by Hongshan Swordmancers. The shaft of this weapon was forged using a special alloy to achieve both strength and resilience. Valiant. A mid-tier product of Miyasko Industries. So like I'm starting to pick up their different design philosophies and styles. Like they always got these weird streaky bits. Where these are very obviously like old Chinese looking. Raytheon with this slick modern military type thing. OBJ, which is creative prototyping team by Opero from Enfield. Fort Forge Fane. I have a harder time immediately telling. They kind of got this orange reddish thing going on with them. Witching Hours just look insane. Like this one's probably Forge Fane, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's always a cool katana looking thing. I'm starting to pick it up. The lance is rare, yet highly sought after, thanks to vintage designs that make it resemble a ballista bolt, as well as its effective field performance. Experimental design manufactured to the high standards of the North March Support Hub. The prototype was designed by the now disbanded Aerospace Research Center. An array of originium compression jet engines gives this lance its turbo performance. Holy shit. It's just called Jet. Okay. What does it do? Arts damage dealt plus 12%. Combo skill plus 12%. Alright, hand cannons. Echo 5. One of the standard issue operator weapons manufactured by Enfield Industries. This weapon is designed by Enfield arsenal engineer Pecco. Mastery of etched ammo and firearms is no longer a skill exclusive to the Sancta. It isn't? Okay, well, I assumed because that was one of the very first things I noticed upon starting this game was that they were non-Sancta using guns, but I wonder how that works. A mid-tier product of Miyasko Industries. This pistol is a perfect combination of vintage Lateran designs with modern industrial construction. A blue metallic coating gives the finishing touches for this unique work of art. Standard issue firearm made by Fort Forge Fane to arm the common soldiery. This weapon was extremely popular due to its simplified firing mechanism and incredible stopping power. Opus, the Living. It's called Long Road, Hellengard. Okay, Opus, the Living. A contracted weapon developed by Portable Aethertech Labs. Craft Adubs boldly furnished this weapon lined with relicolith, upon which special patterns have been engraved. Okay, that was a lot of stuff that I don't understand. OBJ Velocitus. A standard weapon produced by Endfield Industries. Design is provided by the creative prototyping team founded by senior arsenal engineer Opero. The weapon is constructed using lightweight, practical, and durable materials. Rational Farewell. Raytheon Industries developed this high-energy pistol for Frontiers use. Decent reliability in adverse environments makes this a standard-issue weapon amongst wildland explorers. They look pretty goddamn cool. These are the coolest ones I've seen so far. IMO. Artsy Tyrannical, one of the most popular products from Miesco Industries from their Bold Fine Artist Collab series. These firearms feature great style to match its wildly violent performance. Its popularity is proven by the premium it commands in secondary markets. It's a collector's stylish gun. Navigator. A novel concept of the year by Miesco Industries. Let's use it to celebrate the memories of the great Navigator who led us in our unending journey across Talos 2. The Great Navigator. What's that? Who's that? Wedge. He's... no. Okay. Hand cannon. A legendary work of North March support hub that perfectly embodies the style and virtues of North March weapons. Features devastating firepower, total reliability, and absolutely abysmal handling and recoil. Hard to use, but extremely strong and reliable. Probably don't break very often. They're just hard to use. A special gun manufactured by Raytheon Industries. This experimental weapon is extremely difficult to use. Only a limited number of prototypes were released to the arms market. Clanable. Okay. That's all the hand cannons, the guns. On to the arts units. Jiminy 12. One of the standard issue operator weapons manufactured by Enfield. This weapon is designed by Enfield arsenal engineer Jiminy. The arts unit is extremely popular with newly minted Enfield operators. Okay. Hypernova Auto. One of the advanced weaponry manufactured by Enfield for their operators. The Enfield arsenal adopted Andre's blueprints to create a drone capable of storing arts so that they can be quickly cast in emergencies. How does storing arts work? Like, I know it's a thing that's done. That's like how the healing stuff works too, but how does that work? Probably, I know with Originium and stuff, but I don't know. It's all made up. Magic. One of the arts units manufactured by Endfield Industries. It sports bold structural design, superb arts conductance, but is incredibly difficult to control. Mastering this weapon was considered as proof of competency among operators. Looks complicated. Stanza of Memorials. One of the strange-looking arts units released by Witching Hour. Its counterintuitive designs include a deliberately reduced Originium arts compatibility just to highlight the dark logic of ancient TCAS witchcraft. That's the first time I've seen TCAS mentioned in the game. They're related to... Actually, I won't say that. That feels like maybe some too much Arknights lore spoilers. Yeah, anyways, an arts unit developed by Hongshin Swordmancers and made using GRYPHLINE. Given the fickle nature of this rare material, only wielders capable of the highest levels of focus and precision could wield this arts unit effectively. What is GRYPHLINE? That was called Monahi? I don't know. Wild Wanderer. An arts unit developed by Raytheon Industries. This particular weapon is known for its minimalist and lightweight designs, making it requires only half of the materials needed to produce a standard issue arts unit. I went really cheap on that. An arts unit designed by Mizuho Industries for a Cabal of Tranquility. Every step from product design, verification, manufacturing to tuning has been carried out under the guidance of a Cabal cleric. I'm so curious what that means. They come up so often in a lot of this. Standard weapon produced by Endfield, by creative prototype. Alpero powers determined by the user's mastery in the Originium arts. I would hope so. I think all of these are. Delivery guaranteed. A classical top-tier product of Raytheon. Its prototype was deployed in the First Agaloy War. The weapon has received numerous upgrades and optimizations since then, with the modern version offering incredible firepower that translates into greater protection and safety of the delivery. Dreams of the Starry Beach. A product from the Elite series of Mizuho Industries. This weapon offers excellent Originium arts conductance, making it more practical than other fashionable pieces that focused on style over substance. Opus Etch Figure. Contradicted. Oh my god, I cannot. A contracted product from Portable Aethertech Labs. Features metal components hand engraved by craft adepts to create etch figures that match. Why am I adding R's everywhere? That match those of the highlight parts. The result is an arts unit with unique arts casting circuitry. Detonation unit. An arts unit developed by North March Support Hub. It is without question the unit with the best Originium arts conductance. Only the most capable casters could master this weapon. Oblivion. One of the arts units developed by Witching Hour. With the exception of its basic Originium circuitries, the rest of the unit was constructed using an unknown material. Can this really be built in Talos 2? An unknown material, huh? By Witching Hour. Very curious about them. One of the arts units developed by Mizuho Industries, Chivalric Virtues. This weapon features special D64 steel chassis. That's the D64 steel. That's the weird, like, circular, like made out of thin strips thing in Arknights, right? It's like a very high tier material. Pretty sure that's what that is, if I remember correctly. And a suite of customizable modules. Its appearance reminds people of firework displays of Knight Majors from the past. It does kind of look like that. It does kind of have that whole Cashmere's aesthetic. And it's called Chivalric Virtues. Okay. And that's all of that done. Now let's go read another operator.
Looking for me? You finally remember something?
We'll just see who's the furthest to the right, and we'll go from there.
Computation.
Shaihi.
Utterance. Abandonment.
HP treatment, cryo infliction amp with intellect substat and will main. Cryo. Summons an auxiliary crystal that orbits the controlled operator for a while. After the controlled operator performs a final strike on the enemy, the auxiliary crystal will restore the said operator's HP. This effect can trigger 2 times. The attribute of will increases the amount of HP treatment. When the controlled operator is already at max HP, when triggering the HP restoration, grant the said operator a temporary arts amp as well. This effect cannot stack. Okay, so she's a healing supporter. When the auxiliary crystal uses up its HP treatments, quickly charges up the auxiliary crystal and launches it at the enemy to deal cryo damage and cryo infliction. So once both these things have been used twice. So once you use 2 final strikes. Ult applies temporary cryo amp and nature amp to the entire team. The attribute of intellect increases the amp effect. Execute process. Combo skill, stress testing, improved hitting an enemy with cryo infliction or solidification. Also causes the enemy to take cryo damage dealt plus 7% for 5 seconds. Freeze protocol. Ultimate approved. The ultimate also dispels cryo infliction and solidification from the entire team. I see. That's the first time I've heard of a dispel, I think, so far. Interesting.
And with my prayers, I shall also lift up those who have gone astray.
So yeah, you're like a nun prayer thing. So are you Lateran Church, I wonder? Let's go to profile. Operator Intel. Cabal of Tranquility, Sarkaz. Okay, she's Sarkaz too. That makes sense with the horns, but is she Sarkaz of Lateran Faith? Because that definitely is some Masses Travel stuff. Does not have a halo though. Erudite Linguist. The focus of her research includes records of the mysterious precursors to abstract and esoteric algorithmic scripts. Why does that sentence hurt my brain so much? The focus of her research includes records of the mysterious precursors to abstract and esoteric algorithmic scripts. Okay. Expertise 2. Information technology data exchange. Skilled in discourse with all manners of smart, non-smart devices and machines, ranging from access security interfaces to toasters. Hobbies 1. What is she got? Like, she's kind of got like a, I noticed around her eye, like a cyberpunk kind of implants or something going on there. I wonder what that's about. Hobbies 1. Technology. Signal analysis and processing. The world's composition and how it works. Signal inputs and outputs, and anything else named as a form of technology are the very fields of her pursuit. Okay. Hobbies 2. Mind honing online gamer. The renowned master of algorithmic checkers aboard Dejang. A mind kept cool in a low temperature environment is essential to master this mathematical board game. So she's good at checkers. Or a version of checkers, I guess. Codename, Jahi, gender, female, authentication, Cabal of... Oh, she's from the Cabal of Tranquility. I just was asking what that was all about. Date of birth, May 16th. Race, Sarkaz. Orpathy, infection status, infected. Wonder where. She got one of those, like, tech gloves, too, I see on her right hand. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can see on her body anywhere. Infection. I don't know. Integrated physical examination, strength normal, combat skill standard, acumen, tactical acumen standard, arts assimilation, excellent. Human resources summary. Seraphine Jahi, a member of the Cabal of Tranquility. Since Endfield Industries and the Cabal of Tranquility are jointly carrying out Originium information technology research projects, Abbess Vranta recommended Jahi to work at Enfield premises. Jahi is currently building the Dejang proto-rig network and performing various data engineering tasks such as systems integration. Jahi seems to be extremely interested in my mechanical construction and sentience module. Are you a robot? What? During our conversation, she repeatedly inquired how my linguistics converter transforms sentience logic signals into digital code, interpretable as audio wave outputs by my voice generator. On every occasion, I politely requested her to focus on the ongoing HR interview. Jahi appeared rather disappointed and expressed her desire to install a duplicate set of my components into her physical body. Okay, she is kind of a chrome freak. Got it. Her reasons being, this will prevent me from suddenly voicing bursts of esoteric verbiage, and thus avoid incidents of misunderstanding and disturbance. I pointed out that Jaihe's human organ, namely her cerebrum, is far more capable of generating expressions more complex and effective than machine-generated language. Miss Jaihe, out of personal etiquette, gave me a smile in response. Besides this minor incident, the general profile of Jaihe matches an individual capable of living together with mechanical constructs. This matches her knowledge and background with the Cabal of Tranquility. Her introverted nature, however, differed from other Cabalists whom we have communicated with. The Cabal, after all, is an organization known throughout the world for their openness as well as eagerness to link up with others. What kind of, like, religious cult is she a part of? Visiting Operator Jaihe during non-working hours is a process so convoluted that people have regarded it as a form of filter. However, Jaihe herself does not see it that way. The process begins at one's arrival to Zhejiang via the TP point next to the central ring. You, the visitor, shall then walk through the lengthy corridors of the living quarters while avoiding the crowd, make the turn onto the narrow lane, then stop at the unassuming cabin on the right at the very end. The smooth door is almost at the same level with the walls and seems unwilling to accept entry. You might hesitate and think about rumors of the non-existent ghost of Zhejiang as you follow the illustrated instructions and depress the third wall panel next to the door. This is the only action that will reveal the dial hidden beneath. Your wait is not long, because the actions of visitation have been permitted by the Lady of the Alcove. She may exhibit a touch of shyness when she opens the door for you. Revelations of the law have predicted your arrival, she said as she folded her hands before her skirt and bowed slightly. I shall seek the object of your desire. The door slowly closes before you, denying you visuals of every action and potentiality taking place within that little alcove. The very same location that many operators have esoterically described as one of the egresses of the assimilated universe. The noise and clamor of Zhejiang is only a dozen yards away. You suddenly notice the peculiar tranquility within the narrow corridor. Across immeasurable stretches of time, you, the visitor, is prevented from committing to the flow of verbal exchange. Instead, the collision of stars echo within your ears as teachings and gospels of eons flood your mind, all point toward the nebulous path that yearns to make itself known. The door then opens. The gentle Sarkaz girl named Seraphine Jaihe shows herself again. She gives you a specialized operational asset that you have applied via the Endfield office administration system, a brand new handheld terminal. You, the visitor, offer your thanks as you take a quick glance at the alcove interiors. You see a seat showered in the eerie blue of a dozen monitors. There is also a narrow bed for one, blankets neatly folded and moored at its end, and this is all that is contained with one of the egresses of the assimilated universe. Why are they spreading these kind of rumors and stories about her? Okay.
I shall pray for you, Administrator.
Thank you.
I stand here awake as the law watches.
The law,
upon me.
okay, that is so Laterano.
I am ready to process your command, Administrator. A logical choice. May I make slight modifications to this? I assure you, they will remain within the bounds of safety.
I could see Lateran Faith evolving to become more technologically obsessed following the Master's travels and the nature of God being made more apparent, but in the law. But you know, interesting. Okay.
Veritas is upheld by its own sanctity. Once we are connected, wisdom shall springeth forth, and with my prayers, I shall also lift up those who have gone astray.
And again, interesting that she's a Sarkaz of Lateran Faith too.
Once
Also
we
this.
are connected, wisdom shall springeth forth.
Connected, empathy, all that stuff. She doesn't have a halo though, again, still, which is interesting considering the events that Master's Travels ended on. Like, quite literally the very last thing that Master's Travels ended on.
O knowledge most ancient, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the codes of malice. I am Saihi, Administrator. May you be enlightened. Contemplation, computation, utterance, abandonment.
But yeah, again, I do find it very intriguing to think about how... Oh, my phone's ringing. Hold on. Okay.
I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal, in reverence. Let thy commands be fulfilled. O Administrator, through service, our path is revealed.
Anyways, I think what I was saying was I find it intriguing to see if, yeah, like, the Lateran faith has evolved more to be this more ticky thing. And why they're called the Cabal of Tranquility. What is that about?
Safety be with you.
And of course, it's going to be separated from the Terran 1-2 for the last 150 years, so...
Validating data, analyzing syntax, generating results. Greetings, Administrator. Administrator, may I interrupt your processing for a moment? I would like to offer a token of appreciation for all the boosts you have brought me. Oh, you have noticed nothing at all? I'm so relieved. This is an indicator. Oh, please forgive my lapse in decorum. Veritas acknowledges your efforts.
Veritas?
Administrator, may I interrupt? The Cabal shares their knowledge and fate with you, Administrator. Administrator, we Sessionites interpret the law by viewing language as a symbol. By continuously shattering old symbol combinations to create new ones, we draw ever closer to the domain of eternity. This behavior mirrors that of the Shatterus, the entity enshrined behind the sacred statue of the Cathedralis. Administrator, we Sessionites interpret the law by
Cathedralis?
as a symbol.
I first read that as like cathedrals, just getting pluralized somehow.
Of the Cathedralis. However, we do not remain there always.
And is that referring to, you know, the law?
When this happens, my brethren and sisters from every corner of Talos 2 will return to the place. How is the Cathedralis kept safe? If it were ever to come under assault... I believe it can be its own guardian. Administrator,
interesting.
we Sessionites interpret the law by viewing language.
The entity
as a
enshrined
symbol.
behind the sacred statue of the
By continuously
Cathedralis.
shattering old, never have we stood
So remove
so far
something
from
there?
Veritas, for it has departed from the place we called home. Never have we stood so near to Veritas, for now we have knocked upon its waiting door. Racing? On foot? Boxing? With fists? And you wish to see me in the sports festival? I'm afraid I must refuse. The only physical motion I approve of is the magnitude of periodic changes made by electrons within an oscillator circuit. I could never bring myself to compete against my brethren and sisters. No, I am not seeking an excuse. I must now return to the mainframe room. Immediately. Yes, there are many Sarkas like me within the Cabal. Some were even entrusted with relics once wielded by gunmen. Indeed, I have studied the scriptures of the Cabal. I know that, back on Terra, the Sarkas were in fierce conflict with many
That's complicated.
other races. However, when the First Angloid War ended, an unprecedented miracle of unity descended upon us. Every soul embraced their brethren and sisters, and every pair of lips sang in the same tongue.
Okay. That sounds like it's nice and all, but that also makes me kind of suspicious. It sounds kind of weird. It kind of sounds like maybe some forced empathy. I don't know.
The relationship between the law and the Angoloi overrunning Talos 2 is one of the primary subjects the Cabal seeks to interpret. The relationship between the law and the Angoloi overrunning Talos II is one of the primary subjects the Cabal seeks to interpret.
I would like to know, because they do look like they have halos too.
There is an
Weird
Angelos
little halos.
reminiscent of the Triangelos, nestled behind the sacred statue in the Cathedralis.
Okay, that's what's behind the sacred statue.
We secretly call it Shatterus.
Shatterus.
Outside the hours of liturgy. This construct was seized by Abbess Mumu during the
Abbess
First
Mumu.
Angoloi War.
Reminiscent of the
encourages us
Triangelos.
to observe Shatterus and reflect, for the law's teachings might be found in the enemy. Shatterus presents both a near-accurate approximation and a formed conclusion, yet to be interpreted.
What is so? It resembles of the Triangelos. What is the Triangelos?
Of 3 branches: the Sessionites, the Veriterites, and the Resurgenites. I myself belong to the Sessionites. We believe that computation and linguistic analysis form the avenue to bliss. The Resurgenites, scattered across Talos II, are armed zealots eager to delve into the ruins of the ancient civilization. The Veriterites concern themselves above all with matters of heart
So there's
and
ruins of an
soul.
ancient civilization
They
here?
study sculptures, create handwritten copies, and guide lost souls home.
Okay. So there's, on Talos 2, there's ancient structures from ancient civilizations here? Like before Terrans arrived?
I have perceived
Again,
the
I
existence
guess?
of rarities. If
I
a
guess
gift of
because they returned
Veritas is
again,
nearby,
that would make
then
sense.
it shall be retrieved. Blessed or accursed, the realm is ours to explore. A wayward fallen one roams nearby. My staff shall grieve
I need
for
to
them.
read this
The
again.
Cabal now consists of 3 branches. The Sessionites,
She's from the Session.
the
Yes.
Veriterites, and the Resurgenites. I myself belong to the Sessionites.
Airtights.
We believe that computation and linguistic analysis form the avenue to bliss. The Resurgenites, scattered across Talos II, are armed zealots eager to delve into the ruins of the ancient civilization. The Veriterites concern themselves above all with matters of heart and soul. They study sculptures, create handwritten copies, and guide lost souls home.
So she's more of the techie side, and then is she saying the other side is like more tactile, like more fleshy with the heart and soul thing? Or is she being more metaphorical there because they do handwriting and stuff like that? I don't know.
All have been set
I'll
upon
try and
this
keep it in
land
mind.
before us, and with the toil of our hands shall they be acquired. A gift of the law. Again I behold abundance, a blessing promised by the law. Oraline, another language whispered by Talos II. This amorphous material is just a variable in our trek. Kindly guide us to the revealing of eternal tranquility. I am here to manifest blessings. Good deeds be praised. They show lethal intent. The trek grows more arduous. Veritas, why? Your arts have opened my eyes.
I still am not sure what Veritas
We are
is.
united beyond the need for words. I am fortunate to be in your company. I shall offer prayers for all of us. He who suffers today is not among us. I wish you the best of fortune. Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch. My prayers have been answered. I find joy in the language of celebration. My friends, success and failure are not binary like 0 and 1. A spectrum of countless nuances lies between them. The sacredness of computation lies in its perfect neutrality. The algorithms predict both success and failure. Keep faith and carry on. Injection! Recursion! Analyzing. A frigid output. Gathering data. My prayer has ended. I offer my computing power. Veritas be with you. All shall mend. Hard reboot! Executing destruction! Logic yields to none. Sanitize the corruption. List subject violations.
Okay. Do I have anything? Oh, I do. Sincerity of faith. Oh, no, wrong one. Desire for knowledge. She desires to investigate every facet of knowledge about everything in this world. Of course, that naturally includes you as well. Okay. Back up. Alright. More friends. I will say yes to all of them. I do not mind. With that, I think we're good. We only have a couple more profiles to read. Let's do these secondary missions. Let's go to wherever this is. Missing robots. Daily mission. Just get out of the way.
Something ain't right.
These dudes need to get the hell out.
Getting buggers? Get my eyes peeled for a minute.
Okay, this thing is much further away than I thought it was. I think I grab some of these things though. Oh, am I all full up?
Something ain't right.
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Oh, there's some up there. I didn't play at all yesterday. So I actually did miss a day, but I did come home from work yesterday. I was planning on playing, but after I came home from work, I ate. I made the mistake of laying down just to rest a little bit, and as soon as I did, I'm like, oh, I'm not getting up, am I? Oh, I've already done this, and you've already given me the scanning tutorial before. Okay, yeah, I've done this daily quest before. There's one there, there's gonna be one, yeah, over there.
This ain't normal.
I just jump up this. Oh crap. Okay. Okay, then where? I forgot where the third one was. Oh. Oh, it's right here. Alright, I guess that's it for that one. Now, tripod. Oh, I just need to talk to someone. Oh, in the worker dorms. I haven't gone there yet. But yeah, yesterday I did lay down, and I'm like, I'm not getting up, am I? I really thought hard about getting up, but as soon as I was thinking about getting up, I passed out. So I was a wake up, go to work, pass out day. Grab some of that while I'm here. Go this way. Alright, I wanted to check this place out. Who the hell are you? Lucky Carrot? Ah, you're finally here. I've been waiting quite a while. Where's our operator? What do you mean? I am an Endfield operator. Endfield Industries stock redistributor, Lucky Carrot, reporting for duty. I'm having a hard time picturing how you work. Image building matters. During emergencies, it's Enfield's duty to help coordinate local resources and assist those in need. It's always been better to negotiate with a smile than to make demands with a stern face. But so many parts of Valley 4 are still cut off. I'm still worried about everyone out there. Is there anything I can do? Once you authorize it, we'll use Bandicourt-approved stock bills to manage supplies and balance local demand. I'll also keep an eye out for suitable goods on your behalf, Enderman. Just use your stock bills to claim them. So it's basically a shop that uses stock bills. Exactly. Once things stabilize, the system will be capable of much more. I've tucked a few little surprises into the cargo manifest. If you're ready to authorize now, just confirm with me. so I gotta talk to him again. I've been interested in some stock redistribution. Authorization granted to activate the stock redistribution program. Provide stock bills to connect the stock redistributor to the system. This will unlock goods purchasing and selling in the region. Yeah. Unlock the shop. Oh. Oh, okay. This thing is unlocked. Stock redistribution allows the purchasing of staple goods. Stock redistribution allows the purchasing of various goods with value stock bills at various discounts. The system can eventually add more stock redistributors or upgrade existing stock redistributors. These actions will unlock more goods purchasing privileges. The stock redistributor has a present for you. Mr. Ramu. This can be showcased at the Tower of Trials at the central ring of Dejong. A model of a cute critter. EWST crewmates treat long ears as a bringer of courage, as they are capable of surviving the dangerous environments of Talos 2. Got a long ear. Various display items can be displayed among the Dejong. Go to Dejong to set up the display item showcase. Okay. I'd like to go there at some point. Oh. What's this? Give to operators whose hobbies are technology and or nature to build trust with them. Oh! The blight may melt the world, but your individuality remains as keen as before. Choose Nicholas 006C. Connect with our vision to the future. It's on sale for 99% off. Oh yeah, I'll buy these. Cosmic Gate Puzzle. Give it to operators whose hobbies are mind honing or culture. A toy designed according to the key components of the Cosmic Gate. These puzzles come in all sorts of assembling difficulties. Legends say that those who complete the most challenging puzzles may have a chance of repairing the Cosmic Gate itself. Surfing Festival ticket. Sports and Fine Arts. An entry ticket to the La Fantoma Surfing Festival. Do not forget to bring your own surfing board when you head over to the competition. Breeze of Kajir, I forget how to pronounce that. Creative and fashion. Intricately packaged perfume. The primary ingredients are extracts of plants growing in the snow-capped peaks of Kish. I've never actually learned how to pronounce that. Damn it. The fragrance is a reminder of refreshing mountain breeze. Tidestone specimen. Nature and culture. A beautiful crystalline stone found among humanity's earliest attempts to explore the seas of Talos 2. Some of them have entered the market and proceeded into various collector's items. The fact that such beautiful items exist in the depths of Talosian seas is extremely exciting. Is the sea as deadly as it is in Terra? Hopefully not. Simon Shawl. Fine arts and lifestyle. A shawl worn from soft, fine fibers. Craft makers Simonch treat these shawls as a symbol of friendship. They make wonderful gifts for your friends. Frontiers Watch. Technology or charity. A popular science periodical in the Civilization band. Recent issues of the magazine are focusing on the pioneering technologies of Endfield Industries. That's not how you pronounce that word. Fuck. I'm blanking on it now though. Valley Protocol's Choice. Factory goods. I can buy the Fort Maker for 98% off right now. Sure. All of this is all on sale. Okay, well, I'm buying everything. Thank you. Order confirmed for Mr. Ramu's purchase. You can place orders anytime through the stock redistribution system. Pretty convenient, right? We're using stock bills instead of G-credits now? Well, this is just a coordination tool. It won't disrupt normal economic activity. If anyone tries to exploit this to hoard and manipulate prices, that's another matter entirely. If you see it happening, please be sure to tell me. Okay, understood. Also, you can invest more stock bills to upgrade the stock redistribution system in this area. That way it can offer you a wider variety of goods. Just remember, here in Valley 4, we only use Valley stock bills. You mentioned it can do more? That's right, but that would take more time to explain. If you're interested, feel free to come find me anytime. Administrator contact between the hub base and Dejang has been further restored. Preparation for precise long-distance teleprotocol is complete. The base requires your assistance for the final calibration. Can we head back to the Dejang now? Absolutely, and please make your way to the control tower as soon as you can. Cool, I can finally do that. I'll do that in a second. Edmund, interested in some Yeah, let's upgrade. What I want to do. Yes. Upgrade. Elastic goods. Shows the price of this package for today. If the price is lower than the recommended price, purchase it. Do not purchase if the price is higher than the recommended price. Shows the number of elastic goods that can be purchased. The number increases every day until it hits its maximum. Elastic goods can be sold at the current price to get stock bills. Price of elastic goods fluctuate on a daily basis. Sell them at higher prices to earn more stock bills. We can go to different friends. Use this to check the prices aboard a friend's ship. The prices may differ from local prices. Use a friend's portrait to visit their ship, then sell your elastic goods to earn a profit. It's like Animal Crossing. Prices of elastic goods fluctuate on a daily basis. Buy low and sell high to earn profits. Prices of elastic goods aboard a friend's ship may differ from local prices. Use a friend's portrait to visit their ship, then sell your stock of elastic goods to earn a profit. That's funny. So, the recommended price is $3.91. What? Is that good or bad? I can't tell. Huh? Why does it say $8.92? Well, like, all of these numbers are smaller than the number they're showing. By a lot. 1609 is a much higher number than $3.91. What am I missing? My brain's hurting. What? I'm confused. Huh? Oh! Oh, the recommended price is on the left, 2,000, and it's down 391 from the recommended price of 2,000. Oh, I got it. I got it, so I should buy this. What should I have? Not that much, okay. This is like down a lot. Yeah, I could go to Valkyrie's. Sell it there. Let's... We'll do that in a second. We'll do that in a second. I wanna mess around a bit more. You can claim that. Nice. I mean, the AIC factory can now mass-produce industrial explosives. They use the same explosive materials we previously used to destroy the den stacks. Go to the Valley Pass, collect the Akatine as raw materials, and use the latest packing unit to make the bombs. Great news. Sounds like terrific news to me. The explosives will let us clear out road-blocking rubble like this. Once you finish making the industrial explosives, come find me at the core AIC area in Valley 4. We got some serious quality testing to do. Okay. Eminent, I got great news for you. The AIC Steward, developed by the Enfield R&D Center, is now officially in use. AIC Steward, what's the... The AIC Steward is a support bot for the expansion management system, responsible for expanding and maintaining available space in the core AIC area. If you feel there's not enough space, you could go directly to it for an upgrade. Plus, you can use it to set up depot buses in the core AIC area, further boosting production efficiency. Where can I find it? It's currently an AIC Steward near the hub's core AIC area. It should be easy to spot. Okay. Oh. Packing unit. Yes. I already did a whole tutorial on that. Yes. Can I upgrade you more? Excellent. In that case, let me walk you through how to further diversify our supplies. You need more stock bills? I do, but stock bills aren't the main issue right now. We've got a messy situation right now. Many areas still haven't re-established contact. If you can reconnect those areas and give me more stock bills, I'll restore the full supply network and diversify our inventory. We can do that. Also, given conditions on the ground, our managed supplies fall into two categories: staple goods and elastic goods. Since supply and demand fluctuate constantly, elastic goods always have volatile pricing, which also presents an opportunity. Can we profit from it? Naturally, though it'll still be handled through stock bills, any proceeds will ultimately flow back into the local economy. After all, this is a risk mitigation mechanism endorsed by the Band Accord, meeting urgent needs where they arise for mutual benefit. I'll also monitor regional operations and set transaction limits on elastic goods to prevent excessive impact. You really are an expert in the field. Reconnect the areas, upgrade the stock redistribution system, expand its reach, and keep an eye on elastic market trends. That's the plan. Someday we'll manage supplies across even more areas. For now, let's give it our all here in Valley 4. Cool. I want to upgrade. Don't have enough money. Never mind. Oh no, I didn't mean to press that. Okay. Unless I did. Wait, was there more stuff to buy? There is. Cultural goods. Bills of V4's workers' borscht. Document its contents will be added to the Intel archive. Taste of V4, workers' borscht. The contents therein will be added to the Intel archive. Okay. Seeker of Dark Lung. We'll take it. Keen Valley Detector. Usage reveals an undiscovered storage crate within the current area. Usable only after all fog places of the map have been charted. This item only works in Valley 4. A spatial detector once created by prospectors looking for metal resources in Valley 4. It is made of the same metals used in storage crates. Using this points you to storage crates scattered throughout the area. Several words have been engraved along the edge of the device. To those who persevere even in hopelessness. Oh, that's cool. Just a way to reveal stuff. Keen Valley Compass. Consumable. Usage reveals an undiscovered Arlene within the current area. Usable only after all fog places of the map have been charted. This item only works in Valley 4. An arts unit for detecting auraline. This device looks like a compass and contains a tiny auraline in its center to locate other auraline in the environment. The compass system seems to be operating at an overclocked state. This needle would spin wildly upon simple activation. Okay, we'll just buy one for now because I don't know how much of this I need. Basic headhunting permit. Yes, give me, please. Give me all this stuff. Okay, let me, I'm just gonna sell all this really quick. Every now and then when I remember to do this, I just do this. Cool. Back to buying more. Okay, we're good. Okay, now let's look around a bit more here.
An experienced hunter can read the winds and use it to predict the weather or to track the prey.
Okay. Thank you, Wolfguard. Maggie, prize exchanger. Hi, interested in exchanging for some rewards? We decided to hand out gear assembly materials from the prize pool to people who need them more. Sure, let me take a look. Hope this helps. What? What is this? I mean, I'll buy the memoirs. These are just other things. Oh, I can buy this here. I'll buy this, actually. This other stuff I can just make, right? Anton, garden shop owner. Welcome to my little garden. I have some wholly natural health products. Interested? Sure. Buy more of these too. Sells food. Slot machine. This unit does not require coins. Pull the lever. Unfortunately, you did not win anything. It might have nothing to do with luck. This vending machine is probably malfunctioning. Smell something burning. I won the grand prize. The strange burning smell got stronger. Let's leave. It sounds bad. But I kind of do want to keep just doing it. Okay. Sheet of paper with weird stuff written all over it came out. Congratulations. Please take this repair order to the EFED and pay the repair fees up front. Thick smoke emanates from the slot machine. Carbon powder. Okay. And we broke it. Roman bakery owner. Can I not talk to him? Guess not. Okay. Really? Weren't you trembling when they found you? Me? Trembling in the shake of eagerness and battle rage? It's the shake of, I think it was just adrenaline. It's be hard to marry once this is all over. Romans, Baker, SNS. Alright people, Valley 4 has taken a serious hit. The medical bay is filled with the sick and injured. It goes without saying that everyone's pretty low on chow as well. Our job is tied to food services. We can't let the crew go hungry. I suggest we consolidate our remaining stores, prep a batch of durable food, and hand them out. Unity is essential in the face of disaster. Sounds good. concerned about your injuries, I mean. Gotta take a break while I can. A little kid playing around. What is this thing? Got a big lamp of some kind? Memo, hardware store owner. The crew of the UWST Joint Polar Exploration Mission should have reached Moraspolis already. I don't think that they need the snowboards or visors. Better move them back to the storage depot. I'll then hand out the pneumatic drills, axes, and hard hats. I don't know why my heart skipped a beat yesterday. Feels like a bad omen to me. Something going to happen to this place? Snowboard vendor. Not talk to him. Kinds of ambient dialogue going around. Resonance Tower. They haven't even fixed the Resonance Tower. I really want to meet this legend. Silvery Sage, nearly 200 years old.
Director Chin,
Are we only 200
the
years
state of
old?
our injured personnel is not looking very good. We're running low on medical supplies. I know this will only make work more difficult for you, but I need more meds and medical equipment.
Okay. Get them more meds and medical equipment. Okay, this place seems relatively unscathed. Memo, Siesta Taker. The 58th Worker Representatives Congress of the UWST is about to start. I wonder if they'll say anything about Valley 4. We got a partnership with Endfield and ran quite a few tests at the power plateau. Our achievements at Valley 4 should be remarkable enough, right? Stitch at Valley 4 is looking up for us. Maybe those on top might be impressed with our prospects, toss in some serious dough, and convert this place from a marginal production base into a scientific megalopolis. That would be super incredible. Anyone seen my handy term? You've been saying that. Welcome to the Integrated Supply Vending Machine number 23. Pleased to be of service. Give me something. Congratulations, you have received a basic cache of supplies. Oh, thank you. Emergency ration. Alright, and that looks like that's it for this place. Guys throwing anything? No? I'm out back here. Alright, well, I think for now, I'll call it for this episode. And I'll see you in the next one, as I'm gonna go to explore a little bit further south here. Alright, goodbye.